Hello everyone and welcome. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Scorpio for the week of January 30th through February 5th of 2023. And I would also like to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel and given it a thumbs up as well as left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. All right, your first card out is New Beginnings on a Journey. Some sort of message coming in for me. This could be a message that, a long distance call for work. Maybe you guys have put your resumes out and you're finally getting that call back that you've been patiently waiting on. And the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely starting over, new beginnings. Luck is on your side. Tangible goods, if that's a job, it's going to pay you very well for your services. So your finances are starting to look up, which is wonderful. Maybe you've had to, tell a few people there with the Page of Swords. That's warning you that you're going to have a few disagreements, but that's okay because you know where you stand. And this could be in a relationship as well. Maybe they don't want you to take that job or go somewhere, and so you're having a slight disagreement this week, but you're doing okay. You're standing your ground. You know what you have to do to defend yourself. And the Ten of Swords. So there you go. You've had some sort of betrayal. I think that's why you're making this decision of making these trips, maybe making those phone calls. People told you things and now you're facing it. So you're realizing that what was done to you was unfair, unnecessary. You've put your trust in somebody, whether that's a relationship or friendship. It was painful. They stabbed you in the back. You've had some sort of setback in your life. Nobody deserves that, It's painful to go through that, and I'm sorry that you are. This could be also in a relationship. Maybe they mistreated you and you've just had enough, and you're going to pull the swords out of your back, stand up, defend yourself, and walk away. And you won't turn back. Once you make that decision, you will not turn around, because that betrayal was your last straw. It hurt you to the core and you are finished. And there you go with the Four of Rods. So you're on good solid foundation. You know where you're coming from. You know where you want to go and what you want to have in your life. And you're going to, figure it out. You're going to start rewarding yourself, the way that you should, instead of, sacrificing everything all the time. You're having good times. You're getting along with people. You're just starting to feel more alive. And the Four of Swords, that's all right. Sometimes you need to take that well-deserved rest, especially if you're under a lot of pressure. Sometimes you need to just step back, take a time out. Maybe it's even, this whole situation has made you feel ill, so it's set you back a little bit. So, you had maybe too much of a heavy workload in some situation, some sort of mistake of some kind, but it doesn't matter. You're already set out with the intentions of helping yourself, so you're taking that well-deserved time out so that you heal mentally as well as physically, so that you can move forward. And there it is. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, 10 of Cups. So there it is. Your happiness is coming back into you once you make that decision to let something go in your life. Lasting relationships, friendships, co-workers, team members. You're having your emotional security back in your life. You're just starting to rejoice and feel good. And if this is a new relationship in the future coming at you, it will probably turn out to be one that will last for a very long time into the future. And there you are. You're going to make it happen that you have enough that, if this is inheritance coming into you, you're making sure that there's enough left over that you can help others. So you're quite content in all that you have. This is a very good card for yourself. It's money, abundance in the picture. Like I said, it could be an inheritance, something totally unexpectedly. Maybe you're thinking of making, a will out so that You know, if something was to ever go wrong, that, you know, people that you love can be helped. And the Five of Cups. That's okay. You know, spend a little bit of time in remorse. You got to sometimes realize where you come from in order to know where you want to go. So you're, you know, spending that time, you know, feeling a little bit down in the heart, looking at what you've, you know, given up or got to give up in order to go forward. But there's still more on offer behind you. And you're going to pick those cups up, you know, and you're going to get over this mourning over what you can't fix and go over that bridge and start a better life for yourself. And the King of Wands. So there you are. You know, you've already made your decision. You're motivated to make that change. You know, you're trying to get courage within yourself. You realize what you want coming in. So you're making a plan for this. You're not just doing this, you know, off, not thinking about it. You're actually doing it because you want to have follow through and things going good in your life. Once you make that decision, there will be nothing that will slow you down or stop you. And the Two of Rods. A good solid foundation you're building for yourself this week. You know, you got the whole world in your hand. You're looking out at all the possibilities of which way you want to go in life. Because it's a big world out there. And you want, you know, the greener pastures on the other side. So you're just trying to make that decision which one you want to take. You're not doing it, like I said, not without thinking about it. And the Five of Rods. So definitely, you know, some sort of competition, whether it exists or it doesn't exist, but you feel it does. And maybe that's what's giving you that driving force. You're just tired of all the competition or having to defend yourself, that sort of thing. And you're just determined to make your life more abundantly happy. And the Moon card. So there you go. You know, you got that flash of insight suddenly. You're, you know, starting to admit that what you were thinking is correct. And, you know, you're doing okay with that because you're starting to realize that, you know, everything around you, no matter how hard you keep trying, they keep changing the rules. So you can never get it right no matter what it is. So you're losing sleep. You're, you know, losing yourself, literally. And now you're trying to get on that golden path and just head straight at it. You're not getting swayed in any direction because you've already made up your mind of what you want. And you're tired of losing sleep. You know, there's no object or anything that's going to put you off your path. You're following your intuitions and you're moving forward. And the Queen of Wands. So there you are. You know, you're going to have a very successful adventure. You know, once you take your action, you're motivated to go. You're going to get in charge almost like you're the manager of the situation, and you're going to make it happen. So good for you. The Nine of Pentacles. So you're independent. You have enough. And if this is the case that, you know, you were worried about your finances, you know, you're very independent. You can finance yourself. You don't have to rely on anybody else helping you out because you can do it. You've proven it beyond a shadow of a doubt. So you're content. You're just trying to figure out which way you want to go from here. And you're just trying not to, you know, jump ahead of yourself. You're looking at all the situations. You know what you've had to put up with in the past. You know, and you've seen what you want to come into your future. So you're moving with it forward. And the Knight of Wands. So off you go. You know, some sort of vacation. Maybe you're thinking of taking a trip, a getaway for the weekend, that sort of thing. You know, you're learning to this week as well not do anything too hasty. If you're thinking of doing something impulsive, you know, give yourself that 3-minute step back and think about it, whether you're doing a purchase or literally trying to think of doing something silly. You know, so extras, you know, go bungee jumping, that sort of thing. You know, you're going to think twice about it before you do it, which is good. You've got to learn to, you know, not put yourself in any dangerous circumstances. Even though you're tempted, count to 3, step back, And you'll realize that you don't got anything to prove to anybody. You've already proved everything to yourself. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card. But you're doing well here. You know, you're having to defend yourself. You're learning who to cut out of your life, who to have in your life. You're very self-sufficient and independent. All right. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. Wasn't that beautiful? All right, Scorpio. On that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.